All right, it's Mr. Crozier, and I'm going to help you with the last part of this. Now, it looks kind of complicated, but basically, it's just the same two sections, one step and two steps. And if you're taking sine again, remember, you're taking an angle, switching it to an opposite over hypotenuse ratio. If you're doing inverse sine, you're going back that way. So forwards, backwards, both ways. All right, so we have this problem. We have parentheses here all over the place, so we're going to start on the inside, and we're going to figure out what is the cosine of pi. Well, that's a ratio. Where's pi? Pi is right here. What's this point? -1, 0. So what's the cosine? Well, the cosine is -1. So you can think to yourself that this is crossed off, and now I'm left with this problem. Sine of -1 of -1. So now you ask yourself, now we're looking for an angle. What angle outputs -1? Well, for sine, and remember sine's defined in these quadrants, it's going to be down here at the bottom at 0, -1. Right there's the sine value I need, and that's going to be that turn, so it's going to be a negative pi over 2, -90 degrees. And it's just a two-step problem. I do the first step, then I do the last step. All right, so let's go and do that same thing here. Well, right here, the sine of this angle, so it's this ratio, sorry, I'm outputting an angle. Well, where is sine √3/2? Well, sine is, I think it would be that triangle right there, because that's √3/2, and then this would be a half, and this would be 1, so that's my triangle. This ratio right here gives me this angle. Now we know what that angle is. That angle is pi over 3. But now I'm asked, what is the cosine? Well, if this is a triangle, right there's the cosine. The cosine's 1/2. And that's all you do all the way through. You have to do both parts. You're going to go forwards, backwards, both sections. All right, well, what about this? Tangent of pi over 4. Well, maybe we can figure that out. What's the tangent of pi over 4? If I drew this line right here, what's the tangent of that? Well, the tangent is the ratio of the opposite over the hypotenuse, the opposite over the adjacent, and that's just going to be 1, so this is just 1 in here. Now, where does cosine make 1? Well, it looks like this point right here is cosine of 1, so it's going to be that angle of 0 degrees. All right, and the last one, I'm going to need to get a new unit circle here. I think it'll be better if I clean this up. Here we go. All right, let's just work down here. Tangent of sine of 1/2. Well, where is sine 1/2? What angle is this? Sine is 1/2. Well, that's that one right there. So there's my theta, and this is 1/2. And just for fun, I'm going to put this as √3/2, and this is 1. So this is my triangle. And I could figure out that angle, and that angle is pi over 6. But I'm being asked to turn around, and now what is the tangent of that? Well, I already have this drawn right here. I already have the triangle drawn, so I want the tangent. And the tangent would be the opposite over the adjacent. And you'll get real fast at these, but these will cancel off, and you'll have 1 over √3. Multiply both by √3, and you have √3/3. All right, and the same thing all the way through. Just do both steps. Do the inside step, figure out what you're asking for, do the outside step. And again, you're either going forwards and writing a ratio, or you're going backwards and writing an angle. If you're going backwards writing an angle, be careful, because sine's only defined in these quadrants. Cosine can only be in here. Tangent can be only in here. All right, hope this helps.